have 3 avocado seeds, and like any other seeds, some will start to open a little quicker than others. So this is one avocado seed that is splitting. I wrap it around in a wet paper towel, very damp paper towel, and then I sit it inside of the jar with the lid closed to let it maintain moisture. And it's been 2 weeks now, and this is what it's starting to look like. It's splitting down the middle and some cracks on the side. That's what it's looking like now, all around. And soon it will crack, split open, and it will germinate. It will come out. And then I have to transplant it from there. There, I just wrap it right back up just like this. This is what it looks like wrapped up. I just wrap it around to keep it moist and put it right inside of the jar and put a top over it and sit in a dark area. These are the avocados that I have, and they were wet and moist, but I let them dry out a little bit. And as you can see, it's still water between there. And you see that the avocado has cracked. This one is partially open. The others are more open than the first one. And so I'm peeling off the skin, and then I'm going to use toothpicks to hold them together, so that way it can lay over. It can lay over the jar, sit over the jar. I mean, halfway in the water, bottom down, where the root is going to be coming out at. It's going to be going towards the water, and then sometime later, it's going to the top part is going to crack open, and it's going to grow stems. So that's the process. I'll be back. Okay, so I have the avocados peeled, as you can see. And so we're going to take a toothpick, and you're going to put the toothpick, at least about 3 of them, on each side of each other, spaced out, but not between the crack. So we're going to put them where the solid part is, diagonally. And I'm going to show you what it's going to look like afterwards. Oh, and it's easy to peel the avocado skin off after you soak it in water. So when you soak it in water, it comes off much, much easier. But be gentle, because the avocado is soft. It's firm, but it's delicate. It's not stiff, hard, or anything like a stone or a rock. So be gentle, and it's easy to peel off. So this is just one of the avocados, and just so you can see what it looked like, this is what it looked like inside of the water, sitting halfway down into the water. It's sitting halfway, and just be careful when you do it, and make sure that it's not sitting too far down. And you can see that I pierced it. It may be near the crack, but it's not in the crack, because it will split more as it grows. And at the bottom, which you cannot really see, this is where the top part is closed, but this is where the root seed had split and the root is there, want to come out, it will come out and it will reach to the bottom, and you want that facing downward. Some people do a cut off at the very bottom, like a little piece, cut off a little piece straight down, and cut the bottom clean off, and to help open it up a bit to get it started so it can germinate a little faster. But I did mine a little different. I wanted to see how it would be if it germinated on its own without having to do the extra work. So that's the reason why I did the method of putting them in the paper towel, moist paper towel, into a jar. And every couple of days or maybe a week, at least a week, I would go and I would check it. And I would rinse the paper towel with the avocado in it, so it don't have any foul odor or mold growth or whatever. And then put it right back into the jar and continue week by week, and until it start cracking, and then it open up. So yes, that takes a while. If you want avocado that fast to get started because you're anxious, then that's what you would do. Do the speed, the speedy way. But me, I want to learn to be patient with seeds and let the seeds do its own thing. Especially like as far as a tree. Anything I'm growing to a tree, I want to see if it's going to germinate on its own. Then trying to do other methods to get it to germinate. So this is the way that I've done it. And this is the jar that I wanted to grow in aquaponically until it starts to grow root and stem. It'll be a couple of months before I would even transplant it. And when I do, I may put it in soil. If I don't put it in soil right away, I may transplant it somewhere else to grow aquaponically until it grow much bigger. So we'll see. But this is how you do it. I'll keep updates whenever possible. Y'all's willing. Keep updates on the tree months to come. Germinate for when you put in water like this, you want to put it in sun. It don't have to be in direct sunlight. It can be in indirect sunlight. Avocados grow easily in a good environment, especially when it's warm. When it's cooler, it does take a little length of time for it to do what it would do, but it does best in a warmer climate, warmer atmosphere. And don't forget to change the water out every couple of days or so. Check the water in case it starts to look weird or cloudy or whatever. I do that with everything that I grow in water. I always check it every couple of days because it's food and you don't want it to go bad, and knowing that you're going to want to eat it and you want to take care of your food. So anything with water only, I always check it every couple of days. You don't have to check it every day, but at least every couple of days until you get used to the routine of how to go about your food that you're growing or your trees. So yes, just be cautious of any discoloration or anything like that over time, because the sun is going to it's going to help form some extra things in the jar. And this is decorative, so I use jute twine to wrap around, and it covers this just a little bit, so the sun doesn't go directly into the jar. But of course at the top it may, but maybe not all the way into the water through the jar. So that's just what I chose to do. You don't have to do that, but that's just what I want to do to give it a little something, cute to lay around, sit around while it's germinating and gonna grow. So yeah, that's really it. All right, shalom. Final result. They're ready. Shalom. Okay, so this is avocado seed. This is one of them. The root is coming outward that way. This one's just kind of weird. This is the bottom. I have it sitting there. Green onions in water, a little bit of water. See how they grow tall. One, my children played in here, so they broke one. But they grow strong and tall in the water more than the soil to me. And this is another avocado. That's the root coming out. And it cracked at the top. I'm just not realizing it cracked at the top. This is amazing. It cracked at the top today. Wow. So that means it's getting ready to grow a stem. All right. Okay, so that's it right there, right in the middle. Sorry about the... There we go. Okay, this is the other avocado seed in my children's room. This one is the longest, and there it is. The stem is getting ready to come out the center, and the top is splitting open. It's splitting open again. I mean, further. So it's getting ready to open so it can grow up. One of the avocado trees that I started early in February. And in this jar, it's a big jar, but it's not big and long enough, tall enough. Its root is way down here now. It's curving around because it has no more space. But you can see that it's coming along. It split all the way, and now it has little tiny, little fuzzy, but it has little tiny look like leaves about to come in on that one. And this one is starting about... This one, the root did not come downward, but until the last minute, as you can see, it's coming down now. All avocados grow differently, especially if you're crafting them. So the root is just now coming out, like later. But it's already... Oh, okay, but it's already, as you can see, the tree part is already been coming up before then. So okay, so this is the avocado. It has